moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Hadley. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down now. Hadley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them, maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
Safety's creeping. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And Sanders now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So nice play. Hey, tight.
Second and 13. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go, baby.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as pass.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Baltimore Ravens. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
On first down, Hadley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He was brought down at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 24. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a loose football. It's going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So a rocky start on both sides offensively. Turnovers exchanged.
I saw what you did there.
What'd I do? Rocky. Two Rockies.
I saw that. I got it. And right now, they're carrying it around like they are wearing boxing gloves if we're going to have that kind of a reference. They've got to get it together and start playing a little bit better ball.
Check. Fresno. Watch the safety creep. Leo. Check 99.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 36-yard line.
We at the game to fire you up. Go. Don't get nervous. 25. Check 25.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Come on, set. Come on, dude. Check 13. Check it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Okay? You got nothing. Mike one. Hey. Zip it. Motion.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Well, that's complete to Sanders. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Right side, it's Bettis. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Get that quarterback. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Check pass. Check pass. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Show it up.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He gets it to Brown. Complete. Now Brown, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And it's a touchdown.
They can't see us.
The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. Hey. 4 down. Watch number 29.
Here's Jackson throwing again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Running right. Here's Sanders. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, they're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Bound to lose one. Watch the edge. My 40. I hope you brought your left because I'm behind it.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete from the contact. It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The 3rd down. Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete.
And on now is the punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going up top. It's caught at the 10. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in for the touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency.
And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Play to win. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. And he loses the football a second time. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 21 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Here we go. Here we go. When's the mic? Watch one. Drop deep. Mike one. Let's go. Come on. So Mike's number one. I got you.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready. Here we go. When's the exit. He's cracked. He's angry.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
And sure, you hate the end result being a sack, but my question is, why are you going play action on third and long anyway? No defense is going to respect the run in that situation. They're headed straight for the quarterback.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20.
Ready? 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Crunch time, defense. Listen.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Why?
They'll run on first down. Hadley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. 36.
On second down, Hadley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Now it's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Sponge. No. Hey, switch gears.
Now a give, right side. Hadley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal.
Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Justin Tucker on.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Here we go. Hey, put it to him, check. Put it to him. Check. Bomber. Go, go. Shit. Watch the shit. Deuce. They go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 9.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Kill. Check the backer.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man on the out route. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's first and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down now, Hadley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Ready. Let's get. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
From the gun on third down, Jackson flushed out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Brings up second and 7.
Another run here with Sanders. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their number one goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. On first down, Sanders. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
That's got to be a long jump. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, it's Sanders.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
So nice number one, nice number one. Double that green.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. If they can't come up with something here, they're looking at a quick 3 and out.
Well, guess what? You get the ball in the hands of your best player to his favorite play and try and salvage something out of this drive. Now, of course, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're thinking the exact same thing. So they better provide him some help on this one.
Back to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Off. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Rotate. Fill.
On 2nd down now, Hadley. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Jackson now. And a quick throw here that's complete.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Jackson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Hatchet.
To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's how we do it,
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. My 40, my 40. Double dog. That's the way. That's it.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch Hayward. It's great.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Yeah, let's go sack lunch.
40's Mike. 61. Let's go. Check. 40.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This one complete to Smallwood. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Go.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. You gonna see what? Son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check.
Jackson to throw. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Check safety.
Check 31. Check 31. Check 24. Check 24. Any weapon.
SOS. Hey. SOS. Check.
They'll try and run for it. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
So Mike number one. Watch the shot.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Watch the safety creep. Mike one. You gonna get this, boy? You think you won't get this? 2-6. You think you won't get this? Check 99.
So Mike's number one.
Rabbit.
Go.
Rabbit.
They'll set up to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there. 20 yards.
First down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Set, ready. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Ready.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came